The second level of conversation is what I call head-to-head. We've moved from just the very superficial things to talking about ideas and things that are really important to us. We might, for example, I had mentioned in the previous video something about a crash. Maybe it was a car crash. Well, it could be on the big highway that runs through your town that there's a crash from time to time and a tragedy. And when you move from mouth to mouth to head, you start to talk about what happens in regard to the crash, why there's far too many crashes, and what can be done. And you could talk about the autopilot system and the new cars and some ideas and concepts. And so you need to be kind of out there paying attention to the news, maybe getting one of those, these are the 5 things you need to know today, sorts of things that comes from a news organization onto your phone. You don't have to know a lot about it, but you need to be able to go from just the superficial level to say that you're aware of what's going on and go head to head with people on ideas. Now, when you're going head to head with people on ideas, don't get into a controversy and don't say, oh, that politician, he's a jerk, because that might be the politician the other person wants to believe it. There may come a time when you can discuss political things, and they used to say don't talk about politics or religion, and by and large, that's a pretty good rule if you want to reduce the friction with you and others, and you can talk in concepts head to head. And so you can be more general, and you can say many people believe, or some think this or that or the other thing, without putting your own skin in the game and on the line. I've seen so many relationships that have been diminished and even broken during this last little phase of history because people took an ardent position on something where they thought the sky was falling in some way, and it diminished their relationship with others. Go head to head with people, but have all the space in your head for the other person's position. And when they say something that you think is really off base, you say, no, that's interesting. How did you draw that conclusion? And you can go head to head with them without confronting them. There is a time for confrontation, but it doesn't start in the lobby of the church with somebody who was a stranger. So learn how to carry the conversation forward, because you are learning about what's going on in current events and current situations, so you have some data to bring to the conversation that makes you an interesting person head to head.